When did you realize that you had the gift of rapping? And then when would you say you started taking it seriously?
I would say I realized I had the gift for rapping. I was saying like junior high school. I started taking it seriously at about 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? I started to take the money that I was hustling with. You know what I'm saying? I was making off of hustling, and I would take that money and put it into the studio, and you know what I'm saying? Put my money back into myself. And, you know what I'm saying? I started that at a young age, and I never stopped since then.
How'd you get the name Chinx Drugz?
The name ain't Chinx Drugz no more. It's just Chinx. You know what I'm saying? And I got the name Chinx from a girl. She used to live in a building that I used to hustle in front of. You know what I'm saying? And I was younger, and she used to always come downstairs and say, "Man, Chinky, you smoke all day in front of my building, man. When you get older one day, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be my boyfriend." You know what I'm saying? And she passed away. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I got the name Chinx.
What made you drop the drugs?
You know what I'm saying? For the same reasons we talking about now, like derogatory purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like Walmart not gonna put Chinx Drugz in their stores. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. I had to clean up the name just for the business.
So you tweeted before that NWA was really your first introduction or maybe a major influence in you starting. Can you talk a little bit about your early influences? NWA, who else?
NWA was definitely my first main introduction into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I remember listening to the cassette and that my uncle left over the house. And I remember just hearing, you know what I'm saying, not just the curses, but it was just the raw message, the raw delivery. My young ears never heard that before. So I found myself playing that tape over and over and over. So West Coast music, it was definitely my introduction into wanting to be a part of hip hop. But then I would say, as I got into it, then I found, my own natives of where I'm from. Then I got into Nas. And then that's when I really wanted to rap. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to emulate what he was doing. And then I, just put my own twist on that.
What do you think about the NWA movie that's coming out?
Oh, I think that's gonna be dope. I was sitting in the movie theater the other day and I saw the preview come up. And I was like on the edge of my seat. Like, I wish I could have watched it right then and there, but it's definitely big and it didn't look corny. It looked like they really took their time to put that film together. From the actors that they had in it, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? He mimicked Ice Cube, his ways, and you know what I'm saying? And this is just from the preview. So I was like real excited. That's why I tweeted. I put that tweet out from the movie theater at my seat. So I was like real excited about that.
Can you spit a line?
It had to be Ice Cube, man. As crazy as this line sounds, it just caught me. It was like, he said, "Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick and burnt his dick." You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just shit like that. Like, I never heard no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They got more deeper shit than that. But it was like that one line right there. I was just like, what is this shit? It made me want to listen to the rest of the album, you know what I'm saying? And,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then now you got what I'm doing today just off of that.
How'd you hook up with Harry Fraud?
I met Harry Fraud through French, you know what I'm saying? One day they took me over there to Fraud spot in Brooklyn. He used to have a studio in Dumbo, Brooklyn. And I'm saying, me and Fraud, like, we just clicked instantly. Fraud is a dope producer, one of the dopest producers, if you ask me, and he really helped us create our whole sound, kind of, the whole Coke Boy thing.
What's it like working with him in the studio?
It's just like no pressure, I've been in the studio with certain artists, and I've been like, I wouldn't feel his vibe, or producer. I just couldn't get with him. Like, Fraud is just an easygoing, you know what I'm saying, an easygoing person in the studio. He actually gives the beat to you with the idea almost ready for you to just go. You know what I'm saying? The way he just delivers, and then you just take it from there.
So you have a song called Bodies with Bobby Shmurda and Rowdy Rebel. They've been locked up for a little minute now. Have you spoken to either one of them since they've been locked up?
I haven't spoken to either one of them since they've been locked up, but Free the Whole, GS9, you know what I'm saying? Those are my little bros, and they was really doing it, putting it on for New York and Brooklyn. They left a good impression on the city, and it's just crazy how they got taken away from us so fast. So definitely, I pray that they make it out their situation, you know what I'm saying, on top.
What do you think of the situation? Because they've kind of been calling out their label, saying that their label should do more. Do you agree with that?
Nah, the situation they in is bigger than music. You know what I'm saying? They got things, you know what I'm saying, that they got to take care of personally. Music was just, you know what I'm saying, a gift, a tool, something they had when it was free. They're not free no more. They got to, you know what I'm saying, they got to put their money as far as whatever they made. And, you know what I'm saying, just get the best lawyers that they can get. You know what I'm saying, try to get up out that little jam.
Have you spoken to Max B at all?
Yeah, I speak to Max every once in a blue. You know, he called French phone every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? He always keep his spirits up. He's always, you know what I'm saying? He always laughing, same type of person he was when he was outside. He never let that sentence get him down. You know what I'm saying? I use that as motivation when we talk to Max, man, because shit could be 10 times worse.
What kind of effect do you think he'd have on the industry if he were free right now?
Oh, man. That's like saying what kind of effect would Biggie have on the game, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? He was just that great as far as in what he did. Max definitely left a big impression on, you know what I'm saying, New York hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What he was doing was never heard before. You know what I'm saying? So I know it would have been great. But like I said, we needed those, you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like we could have all been on the same stage, like me, French, Max, and I think that would have been just like too much. You know what I'm saying? Like picture Biggie and Pac and like certain motherfuckers still like that's not the earth would crack.
So since being a part of the Coke Boys, what have you learned from French Montana, both musically and overall, how to kind of move in this industry?
Shit, I learned a lot from French, man. You know, we learned a lot from each other. French is just like a carefree soul. You know what I'm saying? He just everything with French is business, never personal. You know what I'm saying? And that would have to be the main thing I learned about from French, and probably the best. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. You know, I watched his whole career. I watched his falls. You know what I'm saying? I watched his wins. So I got the chance to sit back and watch. You know what I'm saying? The moves that I know I shouldn't make. You know what I'm saying? He got to be like the sacrificial lamb for the team. So that's a good look.
Do you think French dating Chloe has brought more light to Coke Boys overall?
Is the sky blue? You know what I'm saying? Like Chloe's like, you know, like her family is like they're like the top females in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a blessing for them to be like called my sisters. You know what I'm saying? They're good people, and they out here hustling just like how we trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? But they good people. We all you know, we all enjoy a lot of the same things. So we you know, we try to have as much fun as we can while we young.
How has the transition been between your life as like an underground rapper who's seen a lot of things and, you know, a lot of negativity, a lot of the streets and all that, and now you're kind of mingling with this kind of elite crowd or this Hollywood crowd? How's that transition been? How are you dealing with that mentally, kind of going from the streets to Hollywood like that?
I mean, that's what we've been playing for our whole life. You know what I'm saying? To make that transition. And I'm glad that it's happening now at this part of my career where I know more and I've seen more, so I know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a blessing. Like I said, we work for this, and we're gonna continue to keep working, and we're just gonna take it to the next level. You know, music is a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Film is the ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in the future you might see me on your big screen.
Who's inspiring you to act?
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like Hollywood is definitely the move. You know what I'm saying? As far as actors, I be around a lot of actors, but I wouldn't say none really like directly make me wanna. I just feel like music is like can take you but so far. You know what I'm saying? Definitely movies is always something I wanted to do. Shit, I even went as far as, you know what I'm saying, looking into acting classes and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I never wanted to just be the artist. I'm not going to be 50 rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen.
So tell me about your last project, CR5. I know you dropped it on Christmas. How's it doing? What's the reception? What's the feedback like?
CR5, Cocaine Riot 5. That was a good project for me. You know, you can see the growth in all them projects, you know what I'm saying, when I drop them. I wouldn't say it was my best because I love all of them. I don't know which one to pick. I was definitely a little more focused on that tape, you know what I'm saying, because I knew what I was up against. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you know what I'm saying? We went on a big tour, you know what I'm saying, off of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it up. I think I'm done with the Cocaine Riot series now. We're gonna switch it up to something new, something fresher. You know what I'm saying?
So you have a song on there called SAB, which I think stands for either stupid ass bitch or stupid ass bitches. Is it bitch or bitches?
Yeah, it stands for stupid ass biatch, if that's, you know what I'm saying, who you are. You know what I'm saying? Every female is not a bitch. Your bitches are the ones that, you know, got kids in the crib, nobody watching them while they in the club with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bitch for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying we got some respectable ladies out there, so that song don't apply to everybody.
Can you give me a story of interacting with a stupid ass bitch, or what made you even want to write that song? What brought that about?
You know what I'm saying? That song came about, you know what I'm saying, my artist Sims. You know what I'm saying? He from Arkansas. You know, we were just vibing out, and he just came up with that hook real quick, and then we just went in on it. But I could go on and on about stories about stupid ass bitches. I had a situation where I was in I was out of town, and I was on, you know, I was performing, and I took a young lady with me back to the hotel room. So in the middle of the night, I get a knock on my room door. So I open the door, and it's like a dude standing outside my door. So homeboy asked her, like, "Yo, you ready?" Yeah. So, yeah, are you ready? So she said, "Yeah, I was on my way out." So she walks out the room. About a half an hour later, I call her phone. And I text her. I said, "Yo, who was that?" She said, "Oh, that was nobody. That was just my baby father." That's a stupid ass bitch for you. You know what I'm saying? I think she came there with him and he was outside, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Luckily, I had homeboys like in the hallway, you know what I'm saying? But that was a weird situation.
Are there any artists that you haven't worked with yet that you really want to get in the studio with for your next real serious project?
Say all the time, I really would want to work with like Adele, you know what I'm saying?
Why the?
Because her music is like similar to the type of shit we try to put out, you know what I'm saying? Her shit real soulful. She really like, you know what I'm saying? You can tell she gets real in her feelings when she's doing her music, you know what I'm saying? I just always dug her sound, and I think that'll be a dope collabo. I'm a fan of music, period. So it's like not too many people I wouldn't want to do records with. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's grind. So just everybody, you know, everybody that's doing good for themselves, man. I just want to link up with those.
Nicki Minaj recently tweeted her top 5, or at least 5 of her favorite punchline rappers. So I'm gonna read them off for you, and I want to kind of get your opinion on it. She said Fab, Biggie, Jay, Lil Wayne, and herself. How do you feel about that list of punchline rappers?
With all due respect, I would definitely add my big bro Kiss. Can't leave Jadakiss out when you're talking about the punchline raps. So I respect Nicki for putting herself in there because, you know what I'm saying, she does go hard at what she does, and she's an artist and she's competing just like the rest of us. So I would expect her to throw herself in that category. But, you know, Kiss belong right up in that situation.
You think he'd be top punchline rapper pretty much?
I would say Kiss would be in the top 3.
Who would you say your top 5?
Fab, Jay-Z, Beans, and that's about it. I don't even think I got a 5. I wouldn't say Big. Big wasn't no punchline rapper, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you consider a punchline, you know what I'm saying?
Who would you say your top 5 MCs of all time, if you can?
Definitely Nas, Hov, Pop, Big, and you know what I'm saying? I gotta get that last spot to like Scarface. He definitely had that, you know what I'm saying, that epic shit to his music, you know what I'm saying? I came up listening to Scarface too, so a lot of people need to.
Well, can you talk a little bit about Stack Bundles and his legacy? You know,
R.I.P. to my brother Stacks. I mean, definitely without Stacks, it wouldn't even be no me. It wouldn't be nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just like without Max, it wouldn't be no French, you know what I'm saying? Like we needed them, you know what I'm saying? We didn't need them to take those, you know, those falls that they've taken, but definitely without them, there wouldn't be no us. There's nothing else to say about that.
can you share like a funny or crazy story or memory that you had with Stack?
I remember one time I had an argument with Stacks. I had an argument with him about it, and we never argued. It's like the only argument we ever had. It was like, you know, I was still in the street, and Stax was making his transition from the street to music. And there was still a lot of things we needed. We didn't have everything that we, you know what I'm saying, that we needed. Like as far as studio equipment, we were still, you know what I'm saying, just taking it as it came. So I had like a little scheme to, you know, get everything for us. You know what I'm saying? Basically, we gonna jack us some studio equipment. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, I had a lick. And the bro was just telling me like, man, listen, man, you gotta get out that way of thinking, man, because we don't need to get it like that no more. And at the time, I was looking at him like, man, is you fucking stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I got a lick right now. We ain't got to do nothing. Just go get it. And, you know what I'm saying? That was just that positive energy in him, you know what I'm saying? And eventually I understood what he meant later on.
What did you learn musically from working with him?
I just learned how to be, you know what I'm saying, yourself. Like, just be as creative as you want to be, you know what I'm saying? He definitely showed me that star power. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't have that star power. Everybody can't walk into a room and just light it up. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely had that. And I always wanted, you know what I'm saying, to one day, you know, get my light up to, you know what I'm saying, what his was.